Greetings, boils, ghouls, and all of the macabre machinations of being. It's your old buddy Oxtoberfest here for what is, on this somewhat solemn occasion, the last official day of Oxtoberfest 2021. Now, that doesn't mean that these particular videos are going to go away forever. No. As you all as some of you may be well aware, those of you who've been around with my channel since last October, we tend to do this, at least we started doing this, only during the October season, the month of October and a little bit of September, starting last year. And from this point forward, we're going to kind of ease our way into the quote-unquote normal kind of content. I believe I mentioned not too long ago, pardon me, sorry, I just had dinner not too long ago, but if I'm not mistaken, in a video I recorded not too long ago, or one that's going to be coming up after this, I forget which, I've made mention that Oxtoberfest is going into extra innings this year for one very specific reason. I had said at the start of Oxtoberfest this year, that I was going to review all 7 of the Goosebumps episodes that were released on video cassette back in 1997, along with the books that each episode were based off of. And well, I got through 3 this year. So that means we've still got 4 episodes to go before we're all done and said with these. So you still have those to look forward to, those who are tuned into this channel and who subscribed specifically for the atmosphere. Emphasis on fear. But other videos of a sort that don't quite match this theming are also going to be popping up. And then, when I've finally finished recording and uploading all of these videos over the course of November, we will jump into the 12 vids of Oxmas that takes place starting in December. So I just wanted you all to be fully aware, well informed about what's coming up ahead. There's still, like I said, a few of these, and I believe there might be a couple of food reviews from Oxtoberfest that didn't get uploaded, but those will be getting uploaded, and those will be available for your viewing consumption. So, yes, I'm pardon me, I'm getting a bit emotional. This has been a big year for me. The Oxtoberfest videos, with all the nonsense that happened this year, with the copyright claims on all the other Goosebumps book versus episode reviews, even with all that nonsense, and all the personal struggles I've had to deal with over the course of this year. Just so many great things seem to happen during Oxtoberfest. And when the season is over, I sometimes... It's like I know my channel's not going anywhere. I'm going to be continuing to post videos. And the YouTube train's going to keep on rolling. We're going to keep on plowing through next year, or the rest of this year into next year, and the years beyond. But this has been an amazing year. Pardon me. I'm not usually the emotional sort. and it's very hard to keep this accent going when you've got a lump in your throat the size of an apple. So, what I wanted to do here is kind of a celebration. A good way to ring out Oxtoberfest is I got myself a nice little bucket of treats, and I was going to sit here with you all and share a treat with you all. If I'm not mistaken, these are actually part of that video that hasn't been uploaded yet, the Reese's Shapes review. If it has gone up already, then my apologies, I'm just not thinking straight right now. So what I'm planning to do is crack open one of these and have a nice little snack. And crack open I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, but at the same time I do. Anyway, and crack open the last can I have of the Mountain Dew Voodoo from this year that I've been saving specifically for this, and pour it into my special Oxtoberfest chalice. It may look fancy, but it's just cheap plastic. As well as doing a little reading one of the stories from this particular book. So without further delay, I just wanted to say, here we go. Okay, so we start off with the treats. I'm just going to take a bite of it. I'm not going to eat the whole thing in one go because, well, that would take well, it's only bite-sized. The hell with it. To your health, ladies and gentlemen. And I almost dropped the silly thing. That chocolate and peanut butter sugary kick. That should help. Should help me swallow down my feelings for a little bit. Okay. And to those of you at home who have any Halloween candy that didn't get passed out to the trick-or-treaters or stuff you saved for yourself, feel free to have a piece with me. Let's make the most of this. Okay. And now at random, I'm going to pick a single story from this book. And yes, I understand it's silly that I'm about to read you an I Can Read book for children reading level 2. But this is some of the shtick that I grew up on that turned me into who I am today. We'll go with, let me see here, what's a good one? The Green Ribbon. These are very short stories, so this won't take too long. Once there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all other girls, except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. There was a boy named Alfred in her class. Alfred liked Jenny, and Jenny liked Alfred. One day he asked her, "Why do you wear that ribbon all the time?" "I cannot tell you," said Jenny. But after Alfred kept asking, "Why do you wear it?" and Jenny would say, "It is not important." Jenny and Alfred grew up and fell in love. Aww. One day they got married. After their wedding, Alfred said, "Now that we are married, You must tell me about the green ribbon. You still must wait, said Jenny. I will tell you when the right time comes. Years passed. Alfred and Jenny grew old. One day, Jenny became very sick. The doctor told her she was dying. Jenny called Alfred to her side. Pages stuck just one. Alfred, she said, now I can tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it, and you will see why I could not tell you before. Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon. And Jenny's head fell off! Dun 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 dun. That's part of the reason why I love this book, and I actually went out of my way to seek out a copy. You know what? Let's do one more. The actually creepy one, in my opinion. This one still gives me a little bit of a chill. It is called The Night It Rained. It was late at night. I was driving past the cemetery when I saw a boy standing in the rain. Do you want to ride home? I asked. Yes, please, he said. I live on Front Street next to the school. I handed him my old sweater. It is cold tonight, I said, and you are wet. You'd better put this on. After that, we did not talk. When we stopped at his house, I said, keep the sweater. I'll get it tomorrow. What's your name? Jim, he said. Thanks for the ride. I stopped for the sweater the next day. A woman came to the door. Is Jim home? I asked. I have come to pick up my sweater. She looked at me in a strange way. It must have been another boy, she said. Jim is our son, but he has been dead for almost a year. He's buried in the cemetery. I told her how sorry I was, and I left. I did not know what to think. Pardon me. The next morning, I went to the cemetery. I wanted to see Jim's grave. Lying across the grave was my sweater. Okay. Let's see. Well, one final story. This one is actually a bit of a song. The Ghost of John. Now, the way it's written in the book, as you can see, it's not really very musical, but I'm going to read it to you the way that I heard it, way back when I was a little tyke. I believe a teacher had the audiobook version of this, and yes, it exists. You can find it here on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try and track it down, and either you'll see it up here, or there will be a link in the description down below. Oh, again, I'm so sorry. I just had dinner not too long ago. Anyways, this is the way that I originally experienced it as just a little creep back in the day. Have you seen the ghost of John? Long white bones with the skin all gone. Ooh, wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm okay. I'm okay. So with that, I shall crack open my 160 calorie serving of Mountain Dew Voodoo. And if you all have a beverage of your choice, feel free to have a glass or a cup, a mug, whatever you're drinking out of. And feel free to raise it in a toast with me. Here's to you, my viewing audience. Those who have been around since my channel began 13 years ago, and to those who've joined within the past couple of weeks, or within even just the past year. A toast to Oxtoberfest, a toast to you all, and this and a toast to my sincerest apologies. I don't usually do toasts. But anyway, this is Oxtoberfest. Oxleymations as Oxtoberfest, wishing you all a very merry hallow and a happy new ween. Cheers. Now, as I was alluding to previously, you'll be seeing my ghoulish visage at least 4 more times before the season, before the year is out. It may be a couple more. Like I said, there's a couple of videos that I'm not 100% sure have been uploaded or even edited at this point. But it's been one hell of a year. Finally hit that 100 subscriber milestone and have started edging our way beyond that, inching our way towards the next 100 subscribers beyond that. You guys are amazing. I don't really have anything else to say. But thank you all so very much from the bottom of my cold little black heart. If I think it's bad now, it's going to be hell getting through the outro of the last Goosebumps book versus episode review. But regardless, later.